Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm your host Vanister, bringing you the Prince of Death build. This is the first of my Elden Ring PvP build guides, the Prince of Death build, inspired by the lore behind Godwin the Golden. My goal with these PvP guides is to make an interesting build that shies away from the meta, but is still fun to play with. So, getting into the build, it's a hybrid Faith Int caster build, using the Golden Order seal and the Prince of Death staff in the offhand. The armor I'm using is the Ruler's Mask for a +1 to Faith, and the Hoslo set for decent protection. Realistically, you can use whatever armor you'd want as long as you can medium roll, but the Hoslo set is just for aesthetics. My talismans are the Two Fingers Heirloom, the Stargazer's Heirloom, the Radagon's Icon for the boost to stats and cast speed, and finally, the Crimson Amber Medallion +2 for the boost to health. The spells I'm using are Fia's Mist, Ancient Death Rancor, Triple Rings of Light, and Radagon's Rings of Light. Fia's Mist is used primarily to section off areas where you're fighting and to provide a sort of cover where your opponent can't see you. Triple Rings of Light is your general attack as it has the most DPS and can be chain cast. Radagon's Rings of Light and Ancient Death Rancor are both spacing tools to use on your opponent if they become too aggressive, but the Ring of Light has a longer cast time, so use it carefully. Lastly, my Physic Flask contains the Intelligent Not Crystal tier and the Faith Not Crystal tier, so to increase both of those stats by 10 temporarily. So, for my character's stats, I have a 55 in Vigor, 30 in Mind, 15 in Endurance, 10 in Strength, 10 in Dexterity, 50 in Intelligence, 49 in Faith, and 10 in Arcane. The 10s, Strength, Dexterity, and Arcane are both at that because I started as a Wretch for my basic class during character customization, but they don't need to be upgraded at all. So, enjoy the rest of the video and stay tuned for closing thoughts. So my two main gripes with this build was that because it's really stat hungry, I had to use a lot of mana flasks when I had to replenish my FP, but it wasn't too bad in general. Other than that, my other problem with it is Ancient Death Rancor. It felt kind of douchey to use it a lot, like I was doing in some of the clips there, as you saw. But I'd say that the build was overall pretty fun, but I'm gonna move away from mages for now and get into more melee builds. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.